desert for a week at a time. If at least I survive with the feet memorized, the reach is understanding when the fleet has arrived. Many see just nothing having what the beat has inside. We can be that, believe that the sleeve is immaculate. The concept of conception intersecting with the lack of it. If nothing is conceived, swipe the leftist, hide the pacifist. Reluctant up and coming from the run inside the packages. Tunneling the roundabout, dig deeper into nothing. If connected to the body, I would leave it in the oven. When dissected, it is oddly just a piece of the discussion. Just be picking either side without a credence or seduction. Get the beast, but better learn to be it on the impact. This indeed can intervene with mismatched material inspection energies without the kickback. Get little sleep for centuries if ready for the dispatch. If we open this door, I'ma sleep outside with a gas mask on in a beat down pride. It's a hazmat song, incomplete outline. Let me have that one. If the deep found light, if we open this door, I'ma sleep outside with a gas mask on in a beat down pride. It's a hazmat song, incomplete outline. Let me have that one. If the deep found light, let me have that one. If we emptied and we tested and we leaked something offensive, somebody dies, another born, another lies, somebody torn. Thought we had invented knuckle thumb, utter buckle jerk, subtle if it's one in turn, having nothing unenforced. Wander through the double doors, ponder if it's destiny. The uninformed and pleasantly surprised come offer sympathy. We stomp the inefficiency, develop many systems. Any talk of when a list is overthrown between the scissors. Does the friction come in different? Couldn't think between the awkward pause. Affliction is insisting anything we feel is just because. Assistance is a glitch in which we heal up a cumbersome amount of innocence and watch it suffer from the dumbest love. If we open this door, I'ma sleep outside with a gas mask on in a beat down pride. It's a hazmat song, incomplete outline. Let me have that one. If the deep found light, if we open this door, I'ma sleep outside with a gas mask on in a beat down pride. It's a hazmat song, incomplete outline. Let me have that one. If the deep found light, the fuck is here to explain this phenomenon? A nominal non-contact, less improbable that anyone escapes with a trace of any features they can recognize above or distinguish from the salt. Being part of the solution took a turn, time to luminesce. The harvesting of life is the barter in this room. Intense discussion never stops. In solitude, the moon must be in tune with radical as soon just these in bloom with you and me. The fluid leaks as if to a metronome. If left alone, we wouldn't stand a chance. Set afloat when the breath explodes, opening the latch ain't an option. The moment of return, like a dream, hope it hatched from a coffin. We look for the signal with a stare of defeat. Find the hate up above in the lair of the deep. The tension in the psyche just the same as in the nano thread. Scandalous as self-image packaged as an accident. Welcome to my dome, where we reject that these sects of deep breaths are sleeping in stone. Welcome to my home, where we respect that these threads of decency conceded a throne. Welcome to my dome, where we reject that these sects of deep breaths are sleeping in stone. Welcome to my home, where we respect that these threads of decency conceded a throne. In this fist, clenched, the rhythm of existence. The tapping on the glass from a cynic in the distance. The having of a chance under limit summoned yesteryear. Never clear, clever weapons fear. Come and test it here. Not like we got much to lose. Depth perception, death and jest. Rex, stretched intestines. The best bet swept, left in tatters. Worn matters of the deep. Stagger these methods back and forth. No time for ethics, justify obstruction. Just inside the muck, taking cover from the function. Intent isn't free from the seeds of destruction. What we have in store could impede some instruction. Believe, don't, the sea won't babble on. Increase hope straddled on the fence with a saddle on. If these ropes hadn't come fresh in a battle form, peace broke back at home. Stress this and ramble on. Welcome Welcome to my dome, where we reject that these sects of deep breaths are sleeping in stone. Welcome to my home, where we respect that these threads of decency conceded a throne. Welcome to my dome, where we reject that these sects of deep breaths are sleeping in stone. Welcome to my home, where we respect that these threads of decency conceded a throne.
The day of discovery, the moment we prepared. Yeah, that plan's not adhered. Now my family on the glass is smeared. Seeing it sincere, we'll bring them back. Time to retreat, regroup, rethink, and do a planned attack. Messing with the lives, with the deep and darkened eyes. You need to recognize they a thin line. Who needs to be alive? Not me. Everyone gone, nothing can harm me. Low down and swarm me. I'm stacking up the bodies, biggest fear than they had. Ego make your plan go bad, this story firsthand. Even through the hell I've been dragged. Every scalper don't grab, no predicted the temperament. Yeah, the boy a mixed bag. Brains gon' make the ship laugh. Strapping on, just sit back. Spinning wheels of I rock, spinning kick of Ross rock. Satin coat with a hawk. Yeah, the instinct is animal. I'm protecting my flock. It's death by 1,000 cuts and I still won't stop.
Welcome to my dome, where we reject that these sects of deep breaths are sleeping in stone. Welcome to my home, where we respect that these threads of decency conceded a throne. Welcome to my dome, where we reject that these sects of deep breaths are sleeping in stone. Welcome to my home, where we respect that these threads of decency conceded a throne. I'm here, living in the orange. Every beacon flees, better to ignore it. We never had a shortage of nothing except an escape. The next 7 days, even less, leaving space for the feast that awaits. A week with a dead end, a peak in it spread thin, at least in a death grip. The piece monetized from his lies, he collected. Official disguise from a side piece affected. As wisely suggested, a ride decent whereupon I swear he saw it swell from the distance of his wherewithal. The cleric stares, varicose stains, relief in spades. Disease been a thing for at least long as days. You're a thief gone astray. Toes in the deep end, the holes mimic sleep, limit speech when it creeps in. The season in flames, the path as it steepens becomes limitless in the space that it reaches. Imagine what it's like up there. No one wins in a fight up there. Imagine what it's like up there. No flag in the ground, no one wins in a fight up there. Happen to be right up there, so stagnant. Breathing in is touching magic. Imagine what it's like up there. No flag in the ground, no one wins in a fight up there. Happen to be right up there, so stagnant. Breathing in is touching magic. The reading is high for the first time in a decade. Establish myself in the worst type of a headspace. The x-ray examines the next stage's ladder form. Vaccine leaks, catastrophic data battle torn. Haven't seen the surface in months. Is it still there? The last time it touched, stomach struck, plummet from such and such peak underneath, coming free from a sleep so fucking deep that a trust seems funny. See a blatant waste of anything hanging from the pinnacle. Damage to the image in tandem with the critical. Slam into a finish so random, some millennial. Plan it through a system, go phantom power pitiful. We happen to expect nothing less than a double door. Rattle through extent, something fresh on another floor. Rather than excess, coming blessed from another world. Haggard and expressed on a bet, one above a war. Imagine what it's like up there. No one wins in a fight up there. Imagine what it's like up there. No flag in the ground, no one wins in a fight up there. Happen to be right up there, so stagnant. Breathing in is touching magic. Imagine what it's like up there. No flag in the ground, no one wins in a fight up there. Happen to be right up there, so stagnant. Breathing in is touching magic. present on the way down, and nobody knows how they chose who they chose or the way out. There's no expression in the deep, not exactly amounts to a stamp as the base of a vastly adaptable behavior of a misfit. This is the twist we expected when presented to the district, gathered in the back near a black sheet of fabric, dampening the glow of a world so dynamic. Row after row after row is inspected with just one man taking hold of the rest. When the sheet drops, panic ensues. In all honesty, the deep got pieces of you, and all policies, the hate, the greed, the meaning well and doing worse, losing everything you have, eating up the universe. Hasn't changed a bit, not the same, nothing set in stone. He doesn't get to keep any memories of letting go. He doesn't like to be followed around. Vision fights day and night just to swallow a sound. Distant sight from inside what all this it's about. Time to stick with it now, this exquisite denial. He doesn't like to be followed around. Vision fights day and night just to swallow a sound. Distant sight from inside what all this it's about. Time to stick with it now, this exquisite denial. Moment after moment there's a death. Don't grab life, it never ends. Never started nor departed from his head. Counting every stupid thing he saw wasn't destiny. Expressed concern developed from the ever-present empathy. Had it, lost it, faded twice and taken back. Fraction of the cost if we pay in flesh and staying packed. Selling little pieces, buying fuel for the others. Dwelling in his least likely mood to discover. He saw, he heard, he felt and he tasted. Developed from the scent that his mind had embraced with during the descent. Knew exactly who he was. A cross-examination by the pageantry above. But he lost that scrimmage when thought had all rhythms and a long lost everything often drawn image of the way things were in song dissolved. Limitless, not resolved, mimicked in all the wrong stimulus. He doesn't like to be followed around. Vision fights day and night just to swallow a sound. Distant sight from inside what all this it's about. Time to stick with it now, this exquisite denial. He doesn't like to be followed around. Vision fights day and night just to swallow a sound. Distant sight from inside what all this it's about. Time to stick with it now. Independent of form for just a second, a swarm of incorrectly adorned becomes synthetic, a poorly run and pested aside from all the wreckage. Establishment kinetic to ride. Come on for lessons, I'm through. Take a look at the last known esophagus, feeding tube, tabletop, deep-rooted confidence. Haven't seen truth being used as a document. Been at least longer than a fuse at the bottomless pit that is consciousness, ripped from insanity. Let the hypothesis slip on the gravity. Wave at the dominance, a blip on the agony. A grip losing prominence afflicts the mentality. The last man on earth, the first one eroded. The past can observe any curse and evoke it. The passion to stand on the verge of emotion without any words to express what is chosen. How many people do they think are coming back? Start the countdown, start the countdown. How many people do they think are coming back from a place that looks like this? How many people do they think are coming back? Start the countdown, start the countdown. How many people do they think are coming back from a place that looks like this? The countdown begins with a little left to leave alone. Open up a feed, needle deep, brittle, be a bone. Break it, bleed it, thrown to a beast. See a physical embodiment of hope. See the sown in the deepest hole. Sit and watch it grow as a beak from above it. Looking bleak, undiscovered, starts to reach. Unencumbered by the guilt, by the shame, by the sleep of another. By the peace of a thrill, make it will. Take a number, take a seat. Nothing settles a dispute in the deep, like a thought torn to shreds or a view incomplete. Incompatible with life, or it's you with disease. When extreme minute life more ensues in a breeze. This is free, this is thought, image caught, never ending. Disagree with an oft-written law of beginning. If the middle of the story doesn't penetrate at all, was it even worth the time to get the medication wrong? How many people do they think are coming back? Start the countdown, start the countdown. How many people do they think are coming back from a place that looks like